Why, hello and welcome to my beautifully abundant YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate every single last one of y'all. So for today's video, I really wanted to show you how I made my incredible hair growth oil. And when I say my hair has been flourishing, wow. So this is when I first cut my hair in April of last year, and this clip here is 10 months later. So as y'all can see, I got tremendous growth and I'm so excited to share this with you. So this is just me showing you all the herbs and the oils that I use. So let's just go ahead and get started. So fenugreek is the very first herb we're going to work with, and it's one of my absolute favorite ones to use for hair growth. Fenugreek is so good at promoting healthy hair growth. If you are experiencing hair loss, it's really good for that. It removes dandruff, it strengthens your hair follicles, it promotes amazing hair growth, and it also thickens your hair and acts as a great moisturizer. So for this next herb, I actually don't know how to say the name, but we're gonna get through it anyway. So it's really good at promoting healthy hair growth, obviously. It strengthens your hair, it prevents gray hair, it removes dandruff and fights bacteria and fungus. It revitalizes your hair follicles, and it also improves the blood circulation in your scalp. So next up we have alma. Alma is really good at adding volume to your hair. It reduces gray hairs, promotes healthy hair growth. It conditions your scalp while promoting shiny and soft hair. So this last one that we're going to add in right now is black seed oil. This was actually supposed to be added after I put heat to the oil. You want to make sure that you add it in afterwards because you don't want to cook out any of the good benefits. So black seed oil is really good at conditioning your scalp as well and promoting healthy hair growth. It thickens your hair, removes bald spots, and it's antibacterial, antifungal, and it also helps seal in moisture. So at this point, you're probably like, girl, why are you using all of these herbs that have the same benefits? Well, it's because I wanted to create a really strong, potent mixture that's really going to grow my hair. And so I wanted to add a lot of different things that was good for the same things to intensify the growth factor. So you don't have to use all of these herbs if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. So now we're adding in our carrier oils. So I chose to use castor oil, hemp seed oil, as well as olive oil. So I did 1 cup of olive oil because that is like the base, and then I did half a cup of hemp seed oil and half a cup of castor oil. So you can just do 2 cups of one oil if you prefer, but I did half a cup of hemp seed and half a cup of castor because I didn't want to use all of my oil. Hemp seed is one of my favorite oils to use in general. It's so fatty, so it's so moisturizing to your skin and to your hair. So if you have dry skin, dry hair, dry scalp, this is a great oil to use. And we all know that castor oil is notorious for growing your hair and promoting just healthy, thick hair. So that is my intent of me using those. So at the end of me adding in my carrier oils, right now I'm just going to go ahead and mix up everything and add it onto the stove. So before you add any heat to it, you're going to see that it's going to be pretty clumpy, which is fine. Once you add heat to it, it's going to dissolve and it's going to mix better within that oil. So in order to create a double boiler, you just want to get a pot, get some water, put it on the stove, let it heat up. I like to cook mine on simmer. I like to simmer mine just because I don't want to cook it so fast that it's cooking any of the benefits out, and I also don't want the heat so high that, you know, it is going to cook the benefits out. So you want to get a container that's actually hovering over your pan. I don't have one. I don't know what happened to the one that I had, so this is all that I had to use, so this is what I use. But you want to use one that's going to hover over and not sit directly into your pot. And I like to simmer mine for at least 30 minutes. Keep in mind that the longer that you let it steep and the longer that you let it simmer, the more potent it's going to be, the more concentrated it's going to be. So it really just depends on how concentrated you want your oil to be. As you guys can see, this oil is really dark. It's really black, so it's so potent and it's going to work so good for you, I promise you. So once you take it off of the heat, you're going to realize that everything is good and it looks like the powder dissolved within the oil, but it did not. So you have to strain it, and do not miss this step because if you don't, you're going to have a lot of flakes in your hair. believe me, there's still a lot of powder within it. So strain your mixture, and then also add in any essential oils that you want to use. I ended up adding in tea tree oil. I tried to do lavender, but I didn't have any, and then rosemary. Those are all really good for your hair, but just use whatever you feel called to do. I did 15 drops of each one. And after I strained it, I added it to my container, and that's honestly all that I did. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you try it and join this hair growth journey. It's such a beautiful journey, and honestly, I'm so excited to see my hair growing as big and as beautiful and full as it is. So thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can stay updated when I post future videos, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.